Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to this reviews where today we got ourselves a track off of an album called Eternity from an act named Michael Mackert, and this song is titled Extinction. So if we switch over to here, I'm going to be listening to the first full track off of the record. We've got 9 tracks here from Michael Mackert. Michael Mackert, guitarist, creative hard rock heavy metal musician, or heavily inspired by Hideo Matsumoto, Michael Chris Amott, Marty Friedman, Zach Wilde, Circuit V Panther, and Jeff Lunas. He is best known for bringing an incandescent presence and an innovative sound to his music. So he's been going since 2007 with the Bloodcore, and yeah, he's still going. Got to do a song with professional vocalist Lilu, who was on The Voice, America's Got Talent, etc. We've got ourselves a musician with some tenure, that's fantastic. And we're going to be listening through this track from start till finish, and we're going to hear what you think. Sick. Let's go. Oh, straight in with those guitars, man. Double kick. Shit. It's pretty heavy, eh? It's pretty quick. It's nice to hear some palm mutes as well in the rhythm section. Oh, it's a nice legato transitory. Oh, back to the main riff. I'm assuming this is an instrumental, which is fine. I like instrumentals. You know, as long as I have a dominant voice or a direction for us to go in, it's usually fine, you know? Is my lead guitar? Harmonies there, I think they're harmonizing in fourths or something like that. Thirds and fourths. It's giving me a real Metalocalypse kind of a Deathclock voice vibe here. Nice sort of sense of presence in there. There's an ominous nature to it, an ominous finality to it. And that was a pretty slick drum fill there. I like how those toms were panned around the headphones. Sounding pretty well balanced at the moment. Got the album art here, of course. There's snakes with a triangle and some wrapped around the Oh, there's a Michael. Of course, there's an M, right? Returning to that theme there with the lead guitars. I'm glad to hear that Michael has been working with other vocalists, because I think that's what it's good to have, the ability to tell a story in addition to our own instrumentalism, you know? Instrumentation. Oh, solo time. It sizzles. It's very quick. It's very precise. Very precise performance that we've got going on here. It's nice to have those breathy passages with the vibrato going between the tremolos, you know? I wonder what they recorded the guitars with. I will notice, I will note, the guitars sound like they're in the center of the mix in these headphones. And I could be listening via mono, but I'm not quite sure how I push that button. Basically, you know, I think the guitars have been double tracked. Might be YouTube killing the sound quality there a little bit, but obviously when you double track guitars, keeping them nice and wide in the headphones, there's plenty of space for all the other elements in the middle, especially that guitar section, that guitar solo section. Although to be fair, the guitar solo sounded nice in there. It's had its own voice in there. You could hear it clearly. Yeah. Oh, a bit of... Those crashes had a bit of distortion on or something like that. I kind of dig a bit of gain on them, eh? Like a bit of a sizzle to them. Oh yeah, man. Have I got this in the right audio quality? Yeah, I have. Just checking, you know? Just checking. We like going between our tremolo fast pick passages, you know, the alternates. Ah, yep. And back to that harmonized section. Cool. Great. I wonder if we're going to change it up at the end, do something slightly different way the tail works. I like how the double kicks, they slow down as well. You know what I mean? Oh, we're repeating twice. I think this is a song you could I was getting some Arch Enemy vibes. Who's that lady from The Agonist? Who's an Arch Enemy now? Dude, it's someone who could do screamy vocals as well as the clean stuff, and you're sorted. You're sorted, my dudes and dudettes. And that was the track. That was Extinction by Michael Mackert. What do we think about this? Because this is effectively the conclusion. I like a lot of it. I'm not, again, as an instrumental, so there's not necessarily a whole lot of real estate that I'll be discussing in regards to the lyrical content. It did sound like an end of days kind of vibe there, like the sirens were calling for the end of the world. It was heavy as hell, you know, the double kicks they thundered through, and you know, you had the guitars are nice and heavy. There was a controlled low end to those guitars. I think the guitars, like the actual instrumentation itself is fantastic. Again, we clearly have someone who is a specialist on this on the strings, and a lot of those kind of legato periods, the fast shredding economy stuff, combined with the feel that was included in some of those lead parts and the harmony sections and the hooks. You know, you clearly have someone who knows how to pull it back a little bit and then spring forward. It's all about shifting those energy levels and keeping things fresh, you know? What else do I think? Again, like, it was consistently solid the whole way through. I don't know if it would have made a lot of sense to have a quieter section with like some cleaner guitars or something like that. I think, like, you know, you can have distorted the whole time. It works really, really well. I think that there was enough room in this music for like, I hope they do more work with other singers, because while I appreciate what they were doing with the guitar parts, you know, having the lead as an instrument there, especially with those harmonies, I just feel like having more of a sort of a context for what the song, the audio, the album is about, it'd be good. It's not a criticism, it's just a subjective, personal thing. I don't necessarily need to be spoon-fed. I can kind of figure stuff out, you know, kind of, but you can only guess at it, you know what I mean? But then that can often be a strength. It's like, it makes you think about what the song is about, and I think that's a lovely thing too. When you aren't spoon-fed, you have the opportunity to make the decision for yourself about your experience and what it means to you. We had a sort of an ABC section going on here. I think it was a solo section, a repeated chorus at the end. I think it was interesting throughout. It would have been cool maybe to have a slight change with the lead guitars or something at the end, but I know we established a main melody or harmony or motif there that we wanted to continue with, and that's fine. You know, I got no issues with that. The guitars being in the center, I know I've gone off of this, but it kind of reminds me of when like I was starting to record. I'm not saying that this is a bad guitar recording or anything like that, but the guitars sounding like they're in the center stereo field reminded me of when I started recording guitars, and I would do one guitar track and then I'd copy and paste it to the right, you know? And I get these phasing issues. I don't think that's what we're happening here, because we've got Michael sounds like a really fantastic musician. I'm sure they've got that all sorted, but yeah, it's just, yeah, definitely if we aren't like double or quad tracking those rhythm guitars, definitely for future, I reckon that'd be sweet. Maybe go for double tracking just so that, but I'm pretty sure we have double tracked. I don't know. That's just a small thing, you know, that's a small thing. And again, I think otherwise the song was utterly fantastic. And even then the guitar tones were sweet. Just things seemed like clustered around the center of stereo field. The recording, mix and mastering and stuff like that was great. I like the limiting impression though, and the EQ change and how things were staged in the frequency spectrum. And yeah, it made me feel great. I like listening to this kind of music, and I think that Michael definitely has a future in this field. I really hope they can continue to build a career for themselves in music. But effectively, this is my review of Michael Mackert's Extinction off of the what was it, the Eternity album? Yeah, it was the Eternity album. Sorry. I'm really overtired. If you like this video, if you like this music, please do go show Michael Mackert some love via their various social medias and each your page. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time. As need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, and I'll catch you in the next review. Spiderhands Out.